Good morning, student. Welcome to online teaching class. This is Kanchan, your social studies teacher. Today we are going to learn about maps. Before we start a new topic, let's recall what we have studied in previous classes. We learn about Earth, how it looks. It looks like a huge ball and it is round in shape. Globe, a small model of the Earth. How day and night causes, and about all the 7 continents, and about all the oceans. Now let's begin our next topic, maps. Maps show a part or the whole of a place on the earth in detail. A number of symbols and different colors are used to show various places. So we have maps that can show us all the details on the surface of the earth. We can easily carry maps from one place to another. Now, see, a map is an image of an area, usually of the earth or part of the earth. A map is different from an aerial photograph because it includes interpretation. Many maps are called charts, such as star chart and nautical chart. Now let's learn about star chart. Look at this picture. This is the map of star chart. A star chart or star map, also called a sky chart or sky map. Sky map is a map of the night sky. Astronomers divide these into grids to use them more easily. They are used to identify and locate constellation and astronomical objects such as stars and galaxy. Now let's learn about nautical chart. Look at this picture. This is a picture of nautical chart. A nautical chart is a graphic representation of a sea and adjacent coastal region. Depending on the scale of the chart, it may show depth of water and height of land. Peoples who make maps are cartographer. Look at this picture. In this picture, one woman is making maps. People who are making map, they are called cartographer. You can see in this picture also, a man who is making map is called cartographer. Many maps today are made using GIS computer systems, and a book of maps are called atlas. A map is a visual representation of an entire area or a part of an area, typically represented on a flat surface. Maps attempt to represent various things like political boundary. Look at this picture. This is a map of political boundary. Now let's learn about political boundary. A political boundary is an imaginary line separating one political unit such as country or state. Sometimes this aligns with a natural geographic feature like a river to form a border or barrier between nations. Now let's learn about physical feature. Look at this picture. Physical features: roads, topography, population, climates, natural resources and economic activities. Physical features or landforms include innovative elements such as mountains, hills, forest, roads, waterfall, river, beach, etc. Map present information about the world in a simple visual way. Look at this picture. They teach about the world by showing size and shape of countries, location of features and distance between places. That's all for today. Thank you, student. Now let's come to the exercise. See, name the following. A book of map. A book of map is called atlas. Second, the largest ocean. As we learned in previous lesson about oceans and continents, see, the largest ocean is Pacific Ocean. Third one, the smallest ocean. The smallest ocean is called Arctic Ocean. Now let's see about continents. Fourth question, the largest continent. The largest continent is Asia. Fifth one, the smallest continent. Smallest continent is called Australia. A small model of the earth. As we learned in previous class about globe, a small model of the earth is called globe. Now see, choose the correct answer. In first lesson, we learned about atmosphere. The earth is surrounded by air. Second one, we have day and night because the earth rotates on its axis. Third one, the large bodies of water on earth are called oceans. That's all for today. Thank you, students.